Emily from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for November 2023. So on November 24th, we have Mars, the god of war, ruling over our physical energy, our drive, our passion, our desires, even our anger, moving out of his rulership in Scorpio energy, where he was brought back to life, resurrected by the conjunction with the sun on November 18th. He's now moving into Sagittarius energy, which is definitely going to be felt. First of all, we have to unpack the fact that in Scorpio energy, this was about really seeing the change within ourselves. This was about percolating on some ideas, plotting, strategizing, if you will. Moving into Sagittarius energy, this is where we're going to take action. This is where we're going to make moves. So, of course, Mars's other rulership, his primary rulership, if we're being honest, is Aries energy. That's a cardinal fire sign. If Mars can't be in his rulership in Aries energy and he can't be in his co-rulership in Scorpio energy, then the next best placement for him is in another fire energy. So that leaves Leo energy, a fixed fire energy, and that leaves Sagittarius energy, a mutable fire energy. So mutable means that things are changing. We're open to trying new things. We have been and continuously will be faced with new information, new details that challenge our belief systems, challenge the ways that we've been doing things, challenge our plan of action. Mutable energies mean that when we're faced with enough information and details that would support a pivot, a change in direction, a change in the path and the purpose and the mission that we're currently on, then we can do so very easily. We're very flexible in mutable energies to kind of go with the flow, to not hesitate to kind of break away from what is old, tried, tested, and true, and to try something new, to try something different. In a fire energy such as Sagittarius, fire energy, first of all, makes it very easy for us to burn through the connection, the cords of the past. And of course, we just emerged as this brand new version of self under the new moon in Scorpio, November 13th. We had this resurrection, this rebirth energy that Mars is just settling into on the 18th. And now moving into Sagittarius energy, this is regenerative. This is rejuvenating. This is renewing our hopes, our wishes, our trust, our faith in ourselves, in the universe, in the greater, grander plan. Sagittarius energy thinks big. We have to consider the fact that Jupiter, the planet of growth and expansion, beliefs, abundance, and blessings, he rules over Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius energy is pushing the boundaries of our comfort zone, pushing us into a new quest, a new adventure, new mission, new purpose, new truth. We are excited to explore the unknown. There's a lot of exploration, a lot of experimentation, a lot of just testing uncharted waters that goes on in Sagittarius energy. Of course, we just jumped into Sagittarius season. The sun just shifted into Sagittarius here on the 22nd. And now that Mars is moving into Sagittarius energy, we're definitely going to feel the pick-me-up. I think it's important for me to remind you that Sagittarius energy goes very fast, as fire energy usually does. It's initiating. It's bringing back a spark, an excitement, a passion, a desire. It's cultivating optimism and confidence in order for us to really push the boundaries on what it is that we believe in, what it is that we want to create, what it is that we want to explore, what it is that we want to take action upon. The Sagittarius energy is kind of represented by the centaur, half human, half horse, kind of using his weapon of choice as the bow and arrow. So to give you an analogy here, in order to actually launch your bow, first of all, you need a target, you need a goal. You need somewheres to actually focus your intent on before you even go ahead and pull that bow back, that arrow back. Now, you need to step back, which we just did in Scorpio energy, in order to launch ourselves forward when we release that arrow and when we are identifying the goal, the target. Now, the problem is in Sagittarius energy is that we have so many goals. We have so many ideas. We have so many targets that here we are pulling this arrow back, but we're kind of shifting from, the goal, the target to the left, the goal, the target to the right, the one in the middle, the one to the side. We're so excited. We don't know which target, which goal we actually want to pour our intentions into. That is the downside. The high side, the upside to all of this is that anything is possible. And we actually believe that to be true. We're pushing the boundaries of what we thought was our limitations, was our comfort zone. Now, again, one of the downsides is that we tend to jump into things very quickly without a plan, without a path, without a strategy, without a goal, without a target. What happens? Well, we could essentially waste this arrow. We could essentially shoot ourselves in the foot. We could burn ourselves out long before we even identify what target we're trying to shoot this arrow at. Meaning, we're so excited to have so many goals and targets and things that we want to explore that we get tired of thinking about which one is the best one, which one is the most favorable one, which one is going to last the longest, which one's going to bring us the quickest type of, let's call it, manifestation. So the problem is that we go balls to the walls. We are so positive, so confident, so enthusiastic that we may bite off more than we can chew, and that's going to hurt us in the long run. Now, Mars, he would prefer to take action first and think about it later. Now, this is why many of us are going to be flying by the seat of our pants with this particular transit. And realistically, we should have been plotting, strategizing, scheming in that Scorpio energy. If you do not have a target, a goal, a path, a direction, a plan, you aren't going to see as much productivity and progress as someone who absolutely knows what it is that the target, the goal, the dream, the vision actually is, and taking actions and making moves to progress themselves towards that particular end goal. The energy here is going to be very manic. Now, that doesn't mean that we're going to not have bad days. Again, just a reminder, we can only go as high, vibrationally speaking, as we've gone low, meaning the deepest point of your shadow work, of your human experience, is setting the tone for how high you can actually reach in your vibration, in your awareness, in your consciousness. So we want to make sure that we're riding the waves when those waves are high, and we're appreciating the calmness and even the choppy, stormy waters when that is presented to us as well. The one thing that we have going for us is in Sagittarius energy, we are plucking out the silver linings. We are trying to make the best out of every situation. We're trying to flip the script. We're trying to focus on the big picture, the big vision. We're trying to create meaning and purpose, even out of all the dark, harsh things that we are currently experiencing in the world. And because Mars is about action, we are going to be motivated to take action and make moves on these big thoughts, these big ideas, these big goals, this big target that we're trying to identify. So we're going to notice that to stick to the same old, that doesn't feel good. We are essentially irritated and bothered by the same old, especially where routines are concerned. If you can spice things up in any kind of way, that is the way to go about it. We will feel this energy bubbling within us. We can become very irritated, very restless if we don't give ourselves an outlet. Even more than that, the more we feel stuck, confined, restricted, and held back, the more we start to bubble on the inside. We don't want any of those things. Sagittarius energy is about freedom, independence. We really want to kind of get to know this new version of self that we just emerged at. And we really want to push the boundaries of how it is that we've been operating. Any idea that supports a new truth, new mission, new purpose, new quest, new adventure is going to be acted upon. Anything that really gets our fires just percolating in us is what Mars will take action on. We do have a tendency to start a lot of projects and not finish them. So that is the downside. However, there is this initiating energy coming from the fire energy of Sagittarius to start something new, to experiment, to try new methods, to really push the boundaries of how it is that we've been doing the same old, and where it is that we need to kind of spice life up just a tad. Now, again, cautionary note, everything is big, everything is grand in this Sagittarius energy, very much like your side mirror on your vehicle that says that, you know, the objects may appear closer than they actually are or bigger than they seem. I don't even know the wording, but you get the gist. That is very much Sagittarius energy. Keeping in mind that the Capricorn energy that comes after Sag energy, that is when we refine. That is when we come back down to earth. That is where we are more realistic. That is where we're more logical and practical on bringing some of these things to life. So yeah, keep it in the back of your mind that, you know, big ideas, big actions may burn ourselves out, may not accomplish what it is that we wanted to accomplish, but Capricorn energy will help us kind of tie up those particular loose ends. Again, there is a tendency to act first and think later, which can work for us if we're a little bit of an overthinker and we suck the life and the magic out of all the things that inspire us and really put us in a situation of paralysis where we don't take action. However, it can be very dangerous as well to take action and to make moves and to almost, you know, be in a little bit of a risque type of mood and attitude. You could really be setting yourself up for cleaning up a long-term mess if you don't put even just a little bit of thought into the long-term consequences of your actions. So, of course, there is a part of us that just wants to kind of, you know, leave the old world, the old self, the old whatevers behind and really just go on this new quest, this new adventure and really see what it is that we haven't been kind of a part of by staying in our comfort zones. But there is a part of us that kind of resists the change as well. And that's where the egoic programming comes in. So anytime that we want to change, we want to grow, we want to evolve, we want to do better, those negative narratives, that resistance to change, that let's stay safe and stay in the same place kind of mentality and paralysis comes from the egoic programming and conditioning that we're currently trying to collapse, we're currently trying to break down. But nonetheless, there's more spontaneity, there's more passion, there's more fire, there's more flames. And those flames, as beautiful as it is, lighting the path into our futuristic realm of creation, can also burn us down and hurt us very, very quickly. This particular Sag energy is high vibe. It's very playful, very fun, very optimistic, definitely giving us, again, the most, let's call it encouraging type of narrative that we could possibly align with, plucking out the silver linings, really hyping things up, making things a lot more exciting than they actually may be. The biggest thing that we want to understand here is that Mars, the god of war, he's willing to fight for his truth, his mission, the meaning, the purpose of his soul's evolution. And we will take action, do whatever needs to be done in order to fight, defend, and protect our belief system, our truth, our mission, our purpose, our new identity. So we're definitely going to see some challenges kind of thrown at us while, you know, we're navigating through Sag season, and especially with Mars being in Sag, he's going to carry us right into 2024. He's in this Sag energy until January 4th of 2024. So he's definitely giving us a strong motivation, strong inspiration, strong willpower, strong determination to really just align with the highest vibration possible available to us and give us this fire energy to back our actions, fighting for what we love, what we believe in, what makes us happy, what we desire, what we deserve. And so we have to kind of understand that that may mean that it takes us on a path that is very different than the people in our lives that will be taking a different path. That's okay. If those paths, if those timelines are meant to intertwine, are meant to come back to each other, they will. But this is very much a little bit of an independent quest, an independent journey to really test the boundaries of this new version of self, of the new belief system that this new version of self is operating under, and to really kind of test the waters, to explore what it is that these new ideas, this new passion, this new desire is pushing us to pursue.